Casey asked her to get his family some jobs. Anna was about to get married to her fiancé. Out of goodwill, she assigned them to work at her wedding house, which was still under renovation. However, Casey's family misunderstood everything. They thought the villa was a wedding gift Anna had prepared for Casey. They arrived at the villa, smug and arrogant, but the security guard refused to let them in. High-end villas don't just allow strangers to walk in, but the arrogant Casey slapped the guard across the face. He shouted that he would soon be the owner of this place. Casey's thug brother Jack stepped up and kicked the guard to the ground. Then the whole family stormed into the house. The renovation manager thought they were the new workers sent by the CEO. He immediately told them to get to work, but Casey slapped the manager instead, because Casey was deeply insecure. He hated nothing more than being looked down upon, so he always lashed out violently at anyone who slighted him. His family was just as rude and hot-tempered as he was. The manager, beaten for no reason, was furious, but Casey claimed he was the CEO's fiancé. The manager had no choice but to endure it. Then the family swaggered around the house like they owned it. From the manager, they learned the renovation materials cost over $100 million. The greedy family immediately came up with a wicked idea. Jack encouraged Casey to send the workers away. Then they hired people to move the expensive materials and planned to sell them. They replaced them with cheap, low-quality substitutes. Then greedy Jack spotted an expensive decorative piece. He planned to take it home and sell it for cash. When the manager came back, he saw the place had been completely looted. He rushed forward, shouting for them to stop. At that moment, Jack accidentally dropped the ornament and shattered it. The manager was shocked and terrified, because it was a one-of-a-kind piece Anna had bought for $80 million. But Casey scolded him for making a fuss. The manager told the workers to stop them from stealing. Casey beat up the workers again. Then he announced that the manager was fired. The manager pleaded earnestly with them. He said all the materials were registered and accounted for. If anything went wrong, they would end up in jail. Casey didn't care at all. He even kicked the manager to the ground again. The manager was helpless. He had no choice but to call Anna's assistant. But before he could finish speaking, he was knocked unconscious. The attacker was Jack. Jack didn't want anyone to ruin his plan to sell the stolen materials. Hearing the commotion over the phone, the assistant immediately realized something terrible had happened. She quickly informed the CEO. Anna immediately rushed to the villa with her team. By then, Casey had his eyes on the load-bearing wall inside the house. He complained that the wall looked ugly. He grabbed a hammer and tried to smash it down. The workers rushed to stop him in panic, because if the load-bearing wall collapsed, the entire building would crumble, wasting everyone's hard work. And Casey would definitely go to prison. But Casey ignored all their warnings. The others had no choice. They stood in front of the wall with their bodies to block him. But the insane Casey showed no remorse. He swung the hammer again and again, knocking everyone down, until everyone fell to the ground. No one was left to stop his madness. He was about to bring the hammer down on the wall, but the workers struggled back up to stop him again. Jack kept beating the workers, yet they refused to give in. Casey's defiance only grew stronger. He was determined to smash the wall to prove his power. Meanwhile, CEO Anna was still looking for the unconscious manager.